Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. This is the flip through video for France and Flowers Red Toile Junk Journal and its little companion journal. So France and Flowers Red Toile is number 2 in the France and Flowers themed junk journals. I do have plans for a third journal. The first one, France and Flowers 1, also known as Waverly Blue, is in my Etsy shop, and there is a flip through video for this on YouTube, which I can link in the description box. So they are very similar. They both have France and Flowers for the theme. The major difference is that Red Toile has much more authentic French ephemera than Waverly Blue. And also, Red Toile has a little companion journal. Okay, let's start with a little companion journal. So this is meant to be, it was intended to be more of a writing journal. However, the owner can make it anything that they want it to be. They could even make it a little mini junk journal if they'd like to. But it is one 10-page signature, and it is covered in the same fabric as I will call it Big Red. We're calling this one Little Red. And also, this is the fabric from Waverly Blue, so that we're kind of linking these, that they are kind of part of a series. So let's open up this little tulle closure, and that is also on Waverly Blue. And this is marker paper, and it's a really beautiful, smooth paper that it's just a little bit more substantial and nicer to write on, I think, than just regular copy paper. And I did rip along the edges, so it has that like antique look to it. We've got a pocket in the front, we've got a pocket in the back, and it is a sewn signature with wax thread. And I think it's just lovely, and it's a great companion to Big Red. Okay, so for Big Red, now we've got a couple of different ideas for the closure. Obviously, you can see that I've got the red elastic closure, and if you watched the last video where we constructed that, I love this. It's very useful. If for some reason the new owner does not care for the red elastic look, I'm going to include a length of this tulle to tie it up in, and I'll show you how the elastic could be removed if you don't care for that look. I personally love it. It matches beautifully, and look how great it holds it together. It's not too tight, but it is snug enough to hold it together. So if you don't like that, what you could do is cut the elastic here, put a little embellishment on, sorry, I'm so close you can't see it, put a little embellishment over the holes to cover up the old holes, and then use the tulle for your closure instead. Also, for the pin, this is a vintage pin that I just thought went beautifully with the look, and it is pinned on and not glued on, so that the owner, if they don't care to have this on here, they can easily remove it. If they think they want it in there for life, they can go ahead and glue it in there, or they can put it on their blazer lapel or something like that. Honestly, I would probably want to do that too. So anyway, so that is just a pretty little embellishment for the cover. Okay, so let's get started. So obviously, because it's France and flower themed, everything in here is going to have a France or flower theme, with the exception of maybe a little bird here and there. So for our first layout, 2-page layout, France and Flowers, spelled out in French, and we've got a little mini notebook, one of the bigger mini notebooks that we have, and this is lovely. Doesn't have to stay in the book. It can go in somebody's handbag or on a desk or wherever they might want it, but I think it's a great addition. There's lots of journaling space in this book, many pages for just journaling. I would say that the book is pretty much mostly decorated. You know, you probably could find a little space to add a few decorations, but it has a lot of journaling space and a lot of pockets for tucking. And this would be one of the examples of like a newer piece of ephemera that I have aged up like a digital print. And then there will be lots of fun, authentic ephemera. This being one of them, a beautiful French letter. I have no idea what it says, but it's lovely. And there are many of these little mini notebooks throughout, and I will have the count and all the specs on this in my Etsy shop. How many notebooks, how many pieces of authentic ephemera, and that sort of thing. So that's just tucked in there. Here's a little journaling spot here and a little cute little envelope. More journaling space here. This is a real pretty piece. Looks like some kind of a calling card. That just tucks in under one of our double-sided paper clips. Now there are several of these postcards in here, and these are digital prints which I printed and then aged up, you know, with inks and ripping and a little abusing. And I have a video, my first video, YouTube video. I did several of these and some other pieces of digital artwork and ephemera. So you can check that out. I will link it, and you can see how we did all of those things. It was really fun. This looks to be some kind of a tourist card. Space for writing. And there are also quite a few little tags in here for a little extra writing, especially in areas where there might not be much or any journaling space. There's cute little images that I kind of thought that they looked like little seed packets. I don't know that they were, but I glued them to another piece of paper and made a little packet out of them. And then we've got some nice writing space here. Another one of our cards that also has, well, this one is kind of filled. I did kind of stamp this one up, didn't I? But most of them have space for journaling on the back. Lots of space here. Another little seed packet. This is an image from Graphics Fairy, and it was a photograph, or an image, I should say, of a photograph, which I printed on photo paper, like glossy photo paper, and then took the decal scissors and cut around it and gave it a little aging, and it looks like a real photograph. So that's pretty cool. Here's another little journaling card, and plenty of space for writing. This is a cute little piece. It's just like a teeny tiny little strip of, looks like a book page. So we just got that tucked in here. Another little mini notebook. And lots of writing space. This is a book and paper arts image. Another little mini notebook for writing. Here's another one of our journal tags. I did have a session of making journal tags, and I think it was called Let's Make Journal Tags and journaling cards, and I can link that in the description box as well, because most of those are in this book, so you can see how we did those. This is a parchment pocket. So just FYI, if you ink on these, it takes a long time to dry, I found out. If you use more of a permanent marker situation, like this, or like a Sharpie marker, it'll dry immediately, so you won't have that issue. I had to wait quite a while for that to dry, but it looks pretty cool, I think. This has a little piece of stationery and a little piece of ephemera in here. Little writing space here with a little side pocket. You can tuck something in there. Here's a pretty little French postcard image with little tiny note card. Some writing space. That's where I threw in, I had to toss in a bird. And this is a little writing journaling card, there really isn't any journaling space on this. This is authentic, and it is it's very yellowed, and it's just getting a little crispy here. So I carefully tucked that in here. I have a few of these letters in here. I do not see a date on this. Some are really old. Some probably aren't as old, but they are authentic French envelopes, and I think they're so pretty. They just have character. Tucked in a little belly band, and then a little journaling card here. I have several of the double-sided paper clips in here as well. This was from our tissue paper session. One of them, we had 2 of those. It kind of reminds you of orange sherbet, right? Does it make you hungry? Kind of makes me hungry. Here's a little journaling card. And here we've got a little pocket and a little article of something. I don't know what it's saying, but this would be an example of a digital print aged up. I think it looks really real. And another one of our postcards. There's a couple little birds tucked into a vellum pocket down here. And more flowers and a little digital image here, all aged up. This appears to be some kind of a dictionary page. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. This is like, I mean, I really don't know what it is, but it's some kind of French book page. So fits nicely in here. Could be journaling on the rest of this page and then also on this page. And this was part of no, this wasn't part of the tissue paper session, but I love this black and white toile tissue so much that I had to use it twice. I used it in here as well. That was really fun. All of these videos that I'm talking about as far as decorating the book are in the France and Flowers Red Toile playlist. If you haven't seen them, you can check them out there. So lots of journaling space here, and another little, I guess I made a little seed packet out of that one too. Here's a little pocket and lots of space for writing. This is a little piece of vellum to write on. And also you can write a little secret message under here. Here is a note card. This turned out really cute. I love that. And a beautiful letter from 1933. Really good shape. Really good shape. Here is a little piece of, again, it seems like a little tourism piece of paper. Some kind of French tourism paper. Lots of writing space. A little piece of French music. There's a nice big pocket. You could tuck some more things in there. Here's a little, one of our little mini notebooks, as there's no writing space in this layout, so there you got some there. It's a real pretty layout, really simple, but I just love the way this turned out. Then we got a couple of birds just hanging out. They wanted to join the party too. This is so pretty. Another little envelope. I can't, maybe this is from 2000. It's 00, so that's what that would tell me, but really pretty. Lots of writing space. Very simple but beautiful. This is one of the postcards, journaling cards that I made. And this is a journaling card out of a digital image. And then we've got a little tiny envelope with a little piece of paper to write on. So we've got a little piece of stationery here. Lots of writing space over here. And this is one of our cutout notebooks. And we had a really cool video for that. It was long, but there was a lot of tedious cutting. And it turned out great. I just love the way they turned out. And also this would be one of our tissue paper sessions that we had. So really fun. That was a lot of fun. Another journaling card. And I believe this was a digital image. And that looks, I mean, it looks authentic. It looks pretty real to me. And these are beautiful botanical pages that I pulled from two different books. One is Wildflowers of the World, and the other is Macmillan Book of Wildflowers. So I used quite a few of those throughout the book. It's a really nice writing space. I believe this is another Book and Paper Arts image. If not, it's Graphics Fairy. And we've got a little poppy pocket, a poppy pocket, say that 3 times fast, with some little birdies in it. Here's another envelope, and this is from 1957. They're in remarkably good shape, really. And a nice pocket for that and for other goodies. And here we've got a pretty little pocket made of flowers, and then this is a journaling card made from a bird from a book called Books of Australia. And I've got another image from that book in here. I just love them. And I like the black and white images. I think they're really pretty. Here's another one of our little mini notebooks. This one's kind of full. I mean, it's got a lot of little pages. So it is in a little fabric pocket with a little label. I just love the way this turned out. This is that same image that I also have in here that was printed on photo paper, but this time printed on plain paper and just made a little pocket out of it. Kind of reminds me of like an old scrapbook when they would just kind of throw down the pictures, you know. That's what this kind of reminds me of. 1965 piece of, looks like maybe some kind of a stub, check stub or something, or invoice stub, and a little French stamp. One of our pretty journaling cards that we made together. Lots of nice journaling space. This is a little game piece. To express apparently is that in French. In a little flower pocket. This was a fun one. I don't know, there's something about this that I just think is so beautiful. Just, I think the Paris and then the red, and then I just tucked a couple of fun little images in this little pocket. This was just a scrap of paper, and I just stamped a little dragonfly on it. Lots of journaling space here. Got another journaling card. This could be written on as well. You know, if you have a nice, maybe in a different color so that it would show up. This is parchment, and again, you can write on it in a permanent marker. And then we've got a little hidden flower underneath. These are 2 little pockets. Just a little admission stamp here. Lots of writing space. More writing space and a botanical page. I mean, they don't even need anything. They're just so pretty. I just do a little inking around them and they're pretty much set to go. Here is another journaling card and a vellum pocket. This is so pretty. This is a Book and Paper Arts digital image. And this was one of our little cutout notebooks. Super fun, super fun. And here's a little, you know, I'm just not sure. Does that mean wine? I'm not sure. I thought it might be like a napkin label, but vin, I think that's wine. So maybe it means table wine. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Well, I could Google it. If I felt like it, I could Google it, I guess. But that fits really cute in there. And then we got more birdies. Pretty journaling card. Nice little pocket here. This is one of the cutout journaling cards that we did. I may have not done this in the video, but for the video. Nice little pocket. Another journaling card. And then this would be another example of digital image printed out and aged up. Printed this on, it's like a kid's sketch pad. So it's, you know, it's got that newspapery look. So it's great for things that are supposed to be old newspapers. This is a napkin, kind of not, it was glued down, but you know, kind of that decoupage idea. We've got a little journaling card and beautiful journaling space here. Just doesn't really need anything else. The journaling, the signature pages rather, are just beautiful. A lot of them don't need anything, and I chose them specifically with the France and Flowers theme in mind. We've got a little pocket here. Now this is one of those images, and I printed on both sides like a newspaper, and to me it looks real. And this took a couple tries too, because I had to get it going the right direction. This is a piece of French dictionary page that I've kind of been hanging on to, and I just love it. It's 1877. It's got the beautiful aging. It's a little delicate, but not super crisp. But I am giving it up, and it is going in red toile. So somebody will be the proud new owner of this. Okay, another little journaling card. This is self-adhesive vellum that I put over a page, the back side of this page, which has some music coming through it and some inking. And it kind of looks like old wallpaper, right? I love the look of that. And this is Pretty in Pink in French. We've got our little red cardinal and French image down here. More journaling space, and I think my favorite layout of all, our Eiffel Tower, our pop-up Eiffel Tower. This is so fun. I'm just like a big kid. I just love playing with that. So this is authentic, came in my haul, and then this is just a little scrap of the map. So just tuck that in there. And we've got another little tag here, little journaling tag, tucked into this pretty magnolia pocket. And inside our owl is a little cutout notebook. This is a stapled version. It is not sewn. Really cute. This is kind of, I'm kind of calling it my beehive layout. It is a botanical background, but I did the honeycombs on just with like craft paper and our little bee stamps on here. I think it turned out super cute. So we've got coordinating little notebook and a journal card, and this is just a little letter, and it says, pretty sure that says doctor, so it's some kind of a doctor's letter apparently. And this is a vellum pocket. And we've got two journaling cards in here. This is one of our tissue paper layouts, and I did accidentally stamp the wrong direction, so you have to take it like this and you got to flip it over. But I love the look of this, the black and the white and the yellow. And we've got another pretty book page in here. It's just tucked into a belly band, a digital image. A couple more birdies. Another journaling card. Lots of space for writing. Really pretty journaling card here. This is a little French playing card with a couple of roosters. Okay. Lots of writing space, and here's our second Australian bird and a pretty little flower image tucked in there. Lots of writing space. And here's a little two-sided paper clip. I did not put anything on. Something can be added to that. Here's one of our pretty envelopes, and this is from 1947. And this is a little more used or whatever, more delicate, I guess, but it's just beautiful. Really pretty in this little sleeve here, or pocket. Here we've got another journaling card and lots of writing space. Some botanical page. I did do a couple stamps on here, but you can't really see them. Lots of nice writing space on here. And we've got a little admission stamp here. Mostly writing space. Is another journaling card, a fun one. Just tucked upside down into a pocket. And this is a piece of, looks like it's a book page from, appears to be some kind of a cookbook or something about cooking. So that is tucked in here on this journaling page. Another pretty journaling card. And lots of space here. And what's this little guy? It's just it's like a little tiny book page. Fits perfectly in this little pocket. And our final layout, we've got some hibiscus flowers here and a little French stamp, my journal, and another appears to be some kind of a French dictionary page. And my little signature card, a little tag with "Handmade with Love," the Happy Bookmaker. So that's it, you guys. We did it together. We did this whole thing together, and I so appreciate you joining me on this journey, and I'm so looking forward to the upcoming projects. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.